Most developing children have the basic 5 senses which we are all aware of: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. Children with these sensory needs have the same senses as us, but will also struggle with body awareness and coordination. In this common case, sensory-sensitive children are sent to occupational therapists for organized physical outlets designed to satisfy the lacking sensory needs. The sad reality of this is a required diagnosis for treatment in which a child becomes labeled OCD, ADHD, or floating somewhere on the autism spectrum. As a first-hand witness to a proper diagnosis, as well as a disagreeable quick attempt to medicate, I feel that as a society we need to take non-physical diagnosis seriously and try to adapt society into accepting children with sensory needs instead of pill-popping our next youth. First, we need to clarify our labels when we're using them. If we don't want an umbrella effect to generalize all sensory sensitivity, then we need to realize that it's inevitable in everyone, and that we would never attempt to cure everyone since we all have sensory disabilities. Individuality is the key to treatment for any human with comfort problems or physical ailments, so that we should try to treat mental instabilities as delicately as we can, since we are all affected. We need to also make sensory integration a topic of conversation, and to make it a conversation that is serious instead of something that we can pass off as disagreeable, I guess. In order to start this conversation, we should first zoom out and find areas of society to target first, starting with education. By incorporating sensory outlet activities into the school systems, we could train children to keep themselves focused when doing schoolwork and without them realizing they are receiving a form of therapy. Our national education system is already in such an overhaul that it would be very, not easy, but it's doable to include therapies into the daily lives of children and to anyone with sensory instabilities, starting with education so that it becomes one whole process. This could be taken a step further to the point where we include sensory training into the curriculum of our future educators. I feel that our current education system hit home for me in a sense because I have a brother who has ADHD and was inappropriately diagnosed, and he started going to OT when he was 14, but my parents didn't know how to understand or how to help, and so his eyes would kind of read the words on a page, but his brain couldn't interpret what they meant. So after going to multiple doctor's appointments and trying variations of medications, we realized that they were all causing heart palpitations, major weight loss, extreme emotional distress, and after 2 weeks of occupational therapy, it was a completely different child, and anxiety and self-soothing was no longer an issue. Because of this, I am now thankful for the experiences I have had that led me to developing a permanent interest in occupational therapy. And even though helping children may be my passion, I hope that occupational therapy can help everyone in their daily life. Thank you.